check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy, for your boy, for your boy, for your boy. Also for your boy, fix it for your boy. Drop it for your wah 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 lift it up, Benny, bust it open, lift it up, yeah. Come on, lift it up, Benny, bust it open for your B-O-Y. Benny, boy, you're rocking for you, lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bust or not.
Come on, blaze, so you know.
Drop me a nasty beat.
Hello, beautiful people. How y'all doing? How is y'all doing? If you have not already, please like the video. Come here, Jingle Bells. Come here. He already know his nickname. Come here, jolly old Saint Nick. Come here, let me take this off you because you right here jingle belling it out. And I already know you about to have a good time. Yeah, good. Go have fun. Yeah, so how y'all doing? Welcome in. If you guys are just coming in, please like the video if you have not already. Share and all of that other stuff that the people be saying. Please like the video. Okay. Also, please follow me on Rumble, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere that there's a platform. Your girl or the dollhouse is there. Okay. So shout out to me being on all these platforms. Okay. Now if I can stalk you, hey, you know, that'd be different. But we got a few topics to discuss, you guys, today. One of those topics is Diddy, F-E-D, the capital letter people, and is he the fall guy? Because that's been thrown around a lot. Also, he was already outside. All of the basketball legends and everybody's, talking about they mess with him, they cool with him. We got LeBron, and Steph Curry said he talked to him and they got him in their prayers, or whatever the case may be. And all them thing I'm saying is don't clog up the prayer line with that ugly ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But then we also have Jay-Z. I forgot to touch on this yesterday because we got caught up in the whole Uncle Luke thing, which was really good. I went back and watched the rest of that video. I did put it in the description of the last video. So you guys, please, if you have not already, go check that out. That video was popping. It was fire, He spoke a lot of truth. I'm just trying to see how it look on here. But who's Diddy sticking it to? Girl, y'all is crazy. But we definitely gonna get into that. And then also we're going to get into Jay-Z, like I said, because we forgot. Who else I said? Oh, Ice Cube. I wanted to put this on this video on this platform because I have my morning jokes. If you know, you know, on my other platform, Voodoo Doll TV. And I spoke a lot about Ice Cube and how basically the NWA was a big psyops. Basically, they were created and paid to misinform people. And I have him saying that his damn self. So we're going to get into that as well. I wanted to show that on here because on my morning jokes, I can't show videos. So we're going to get into that. But before we get into these topics, I just want to say something. I spoke about this on my morning jokes. And I kind of want to touch on it over here with a larger crowd. Like I said, like the video. Let me say this, you guys. Oh, I got Love and Hip Hop Atlanta coming tonight. So let me say this. Anybody who knows me from my platform, Voodoo Doll TV, or even from certain rhetoric on this channel knows that I am not an Armand Wiggins fan. Not. Sorry, I'm not. I'm not saying, I think he's a great content creator, but I'm not a fan of his. I have my own personal issues with the Armands of the Wiggins. But what we know now is that he's been hired to Fox Soul. Shout out to Armand for being hired. We talk about this on the morning jokes all the time. And it just so happened, I'm scrolling through my timeline on YouTube, and I saw that yesterday he posted a post saying that he only going to have story time videos on his platform. Now, mind you, Personal issues aside, because see, once we grow old and wiser, we understand that the way I feel doesn't necessarily have to affect what reality is. You know what I'm saying? So the way this is working is Armand is hired by Fox, was hired by Fox Soul, and shout out to him. I'm pretty sure they paid him a hefty coin. But ever since then, Armand has deleted all of his videos on his platform. Now, I have said, and I've been vocal about this, I personally would not do that because this right here is our baby. Our platforms are our creations, which is our babies. So personally, I wouldn't give up my firstborn or my baby to go work at a job. I don't care how much they paying. I just personally wouldn't give up my baby to go clock in nowhere. But neither here nor there. That was my advice to somebody like Armand, who probably would never see this because who the hell am I, But once I noticed that he got rid of all of his content, and I started reading through the comments of his supporters, and I saw that the large majority of them was really upset. And they really felt like, we don't even like Fox Soul. That's really not our bag. I get it. We happy for you, but girl, that's not our bag. And, I said this as well before. I said Armand has a younger audience, meaning like when he's talking about the Nicki versus Cardi beats and all the Lotto and the Rap Girls beat, that is a different audience. And I know he speaks about other things, but for the last, I want to say closer to recent, it's been a lot of the Rap Girl beats. That audience and the Fox Soul audience are not one and the same. Granted, he's going to get his loyal supporters to go over there and support, but at the end of the day, a large vast of his audience is not going to want to go over there. Not to mention, people don't like change. People just, I don't like change. You don't like change. I don't like change. None of us like change. So if there's a factor of him rebranding, I feel like he's not, in my opinion, and again, who am I? I'm the smaller content creator. I ain't got nobody over here. Who am I to say what? But from the outside looking in, personally, if I had to comment on it, I would say that doing it the way in which he's doing it, if he's rebranding, is probably not the best idea. People do not like change. Period. Now, if you got your onesie twosies, I heard somebody in here say, I like change. Troll baby say you like change. Fine. But the vast majority of humans do not like change. So in order to implement a change, in my opinion, I would ease it on in. You know how the government be easing everything else in on us. I would ease it on in. I would just jump off the porch. But it seems like he's jumped off the porch. Right, Sheila. Sheila said it herself. His YouTube audience does not want to see Claudia and Elle because that's not their bag. Their bag, his audience is deposit your check, dragging, you know what I'm saying? Like for instance, my bag. Let me tell you what my bag is. My bag is getting up here making jokes. My bag is getting up here dragging people when they get out of line. Everybody has a bag. Everybody has a bag. But watching him build his channel and get to where he's at and then just completely abandon it, rather it's by force or by purpose or by choice. My what's the word I want to say? I wish him luck. I just say for me, as the young, small content creator, who the hell am I? I just don't think it's probably a good thing to do the way in which he did it. I'm not saying there's something wrong with change. Only thing I'm saying is the way he's going about it or has gone about it, I personally don't think that it's a good idea. But nevertheless, I just wanted to say, Armand, good luck. I think that you're gonna do well, whatever it is you wanna do, because you have that it personality. He does, even though I personally feel like he has a thing about Black women, but let me put that aside. I'm just saying, feelings aside, I think that he's gonna he can do well. But I just think that it's sad that his audience, as I'm reading through the comments, whether you guys agree or not, I'm reading through the comments, and his comments, the vast majority of his audience was like, so I would tell y'all to go over to his channel. His name is Armand Wiggins, but he ain't got no content, girl. So, I mean, Even Funky left even Funky kept his platform. People binge watch people's material. I didn't know that. But y'all hit the like button, you guys. Please do me a favor, hit the like button. Let's get into this content. I don't want to be here all night. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, okay? Now, let's start off with a little 1-2 yin, yin, yin. Let's start with Ice Cube. Now, I have been very vocal about how I feel about Ice Cube. I think it was super dope that he came up with the contract for Black America. I think that was extremely dope. I think that was something fast forward and forward thinking that most of us won't do. I thought that it was a shame that Black people didn't back him instead of having a nitpicky thing to say. I thought that it was so horrible that we just decided to find reasons not to back somebody who came up with something when the vast majority of us do not. However, I go back and forth, tit for tat, with the likes of Mr. Cube, because I understand now that I have been awakened from my sleep that Ice Cube, along with the NWA, in my opinion, allegedly, were basically paid to do what they're doing right now, which is tear down the Black community through music. Period, point blank. So I have been saying that. A lot of his fans be like, no, Voodoo, you don't know what you're talking about. Blue, 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 blue. You crazy. That man is a smart businessman. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing to do. You need to stop with all of that and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, I'm glad you said that, because Ice Cube, and I don't mean the kind that go in your sweet tea, has come out and spoke about this, himself. Yes, he did. Whoa, yes, he did. He came out and spoke about this himself. Hold on, let me see. Is this the one? Is this the one? No, that's not the one. Let me go. I'm trying to pull up this video. I had shared it to my Twitter. If you guys have not followed me on Twitter yet, please go follow me on Twitter. I post a lot of stuff to there. And there's a lot of stuff maybe I can't speak about immediately when I'm on, on these channels, but I post a lot of stuff to my Twitter. So you guys, if you have not already, please go check me out down to the Twitter. Let me go get this video for you guys so you can hear Ice Cube say out of his own particular mouth that, hey, the CIA, basically everything they said, we did that shit. And that's what I took from it. Again, I'm paraphrasing, but I'm going to let Mr. Cube tell you himself. Hold on. Let me go get him. Hold on. Did I pass it up? No, that's still Diddy stuff. Oh yeah, I posted a lot of stuff on Diddy over there too. So y'all go check it out. And we're going to get into also Dame Dash. We're also going to get into Dame Dash speaking about, the stuff that he's been saying for ages as it pertains to your boy, Jay-Z. Told y'all about that. But, a lot of times I realize in this community, people don't hear you when you're a silent minority, but as soon as you become the majority, things go different. Let's get into Mr. Cube, please, and thank you. Shout out to Brother Cube for coming out and clearing his conscience. We going back to Rumble next week, y'all. I had Diddy stumped me. We should have been on Rumble this week. We should have been doing Patreon, but when Diddy dropped, I had to stop and go laser on Diddy. We'll be back on Patreon and Rumble next week, okay? So please be patient with me, y'all. I promise we're gonna be back full force next week. We just gotta get this Diddy tea. You know what I'm saying? So let's go get my brother, what's his name? Cube, telling us what I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest. Hold on.
The same people who on the.
Now, before we get into his commentary, let me say this as well. Brother Cube is saying something that a lot of us so-called conspiracy theorists have been saying since the beginning of time. Hip hop was taken by the clear man. There's a certain clear man that was taking hip hop and used as a weapon. Something we created was used as a weapon against us. Okay. So now we're going to get into Brother Cube, basically getting on here telling y'all what I was trying to tell y'all, but the Cube fans didn't want to hear. So if you're a Cube fan and you're on here, I need you to the front of the congregation, line up shortest to tallest. It ain't a lot of y'all. So it should be a short line. But this is going to tie into a lot of this Diddy stuff and a lot of other things we're going to discuss. But listen to Ice Cube tell you from his own words that the C, the I, and the A basically paid them to do what they did, which is give us what we have now, Sexy Red, Glorilla, Sukiana, and Christian Rockhead. Let's get into it.
Same people who own the labels own the prisons.
Literally the same people?
Literally the same people who own the labels own private prisons. The records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry.
But they didn't make you write those lyrics.
It's not about making somebody write the lyrics. It's about being there as guardrails to make sure certain songs make it through and certain songs don't. Some records are made by committee, meaning record company guys sit around and tell the artists, this is hot, say that, do this. We're gonna have this guy write the lyrics. We're gonna have that. You have, the record company pushing the narrative. Some social engineering going on here to make sure those prisons stay full.
Wait, before we move on, because now we get into NWA. Let me say this. I often get the question, Voodoo, you don't like nobody when it comes to celebrities, and I don't. I got to be honest about that part. I don't. And to the ones who know, but the vast majority of us don't know. We really think these artists, these actors and actresses and basketball players and football, we really think that these are the people who they portray as a character. We have to be honest about certain things. You can like Ice Cube. You cannot like Ice Cube, but when he right, and when he wrong, he wrong. When he came up with the contract for Black America, I fully supported it, even though I hadn't read a word, because I said, well, damn, at least he's being proactive. I ain't seen a nigga do that yet. But when he wrong, and I think about what he did and how what he did impacted the community from the very beginning. Mind you, hip hop wasn't doing all this until these niggas stepped on the scene with their Jerry curls. I have to say that his impact had a longer lasting effect on generations, plural, than anybody. This is why I go so hard on Sexy Red. This is why I go so hard on Glorilla. This is why I go so hard on Sukiana. And this is why I go so hard on Rockhead, because I understand, even though most Negroes live for the now and the weekend, I understand while we having fun now, this shit's gonna amass a horrible situation for generations to come. Period. Point blank. You might not see it. You may not want to see it. I'm not here to convince you of nothing. What I'm trying to get you to see is him saying it from his own mouth. And then after you hear from him, then I got to walk away from that. They say 2/3 ain't going to make it. I'm here for it. Let's get into it.
Umston, a retired CIA agent, has admitted on national Russian television that the CIA was behind the creation of the 1980s hip-hop scene and financed major hip-hop acts including NWA, Africa Boombata, and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. The government at the time spent, quote, big money, serious money, on this covert operation destined to further division.
Really quickly, Ashley, are you new here? Ashley. Miss Ashley, are you new here? Let me get you up here. Because I done seen you put this in the chat a couple of times. And I really don't have time for trolls normally, and I'm not saying you're a troll, but I'm just trying to see something. Are you new here, Ashley? And you a clear woman? Big, strong Black women stand up. How dare you with a face like Hulk Hogan come into a Negro space and say this what you saying? How dare this Neanderthal come in with a face as strong as the Stone Cold Steve Austin, come in here and say something so crazy? I would tell you to go lay in the sun, but I don't want you to shrivel up and perish. Now you got to get off of here now. You got to get off of here, Hulk Hogan. You can't be here. This is a Negro space now. You got to get off of here, Hulk. Hulk, you got to get off of here. Now, we allowed you to be great when you was over there wrestling and whatnot. But at this point, you got to get off of here. You got to get off of here, Hulk. Now, if I need a Stone Cold Steve Austin quote, I will call you. But other than that, ma'am, you got to go lay down indefinitely. Please and thank you. It looks like your pronouns are they and them. I'm confused. Nah. Don't come in here fucking with us. We don't come in y'all shit fucking with y'all. Don't come over here fucking with us. We let y'all have y'all space. We don't come checking. We don't come. Don't come fucking with us. Okay? Don't do that now. Y'all got to give us some space. Give us some room. Let us breathe. God damn. It's always one. You know what this reminds me of, and I'm going to move on. It reminds me of when the Negroes said, you know what, America, screw you. Give us our land, give us our whatever, and let us go on about our business. And the same clears who hate our guts can't live without us. Oh, you got to be strong. Come on now, Vince McMahon. Stop it now. Vince got to stop it. Don't you have the WWE to be worried about in the WWF? Get Vince McMahon. Don't worry, I done banned Vince. If they come back in another profile, we gonna get them up out of here too. This is a Negro-centered space. This ain't for all of the clear trolls. We don't have time. We don't have time for clear trolls. Anyways, let's get back into it. Sorry, you guys.
And corrupt the American youth to nihilist, anti-establishment, and anti-American ideologies, he explained in a half-hour interview broadcast on national television. Famous hip-hop songs of the legendary hip-hop outfit NWA were even scripted by a team of psychologists and war propagandists of the CIA.
Did you hear that part? Hold on, let me get him back up here.
Same people who own.
Let's go get it. Let's go get it. I need you Negroes to hear this part.
And financed major hip-hop acts including NWA, Africa Boombata, and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. The government at the time spent, quote, big money, serious money, on this covert operation destined to further division and corrupt the American youth to nihilist, anti-establishment, and anti-American ideologies, he explained in a half-hour interview broadcast on national television. Famous hip-hop songs of the legendary hip-hop outfit NWA were even scripted by a team of psychologists and war propagandists of the CIA.
Pause. Famous group NWA, Negroes with Attitude, was scripted by a psychologist to come out and tell you, fuck the police coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got it bad because I'm brown. And while you really going through that shit in real life, them niggas was sitting back collecting a check. Oh, girl. Why they was literally psychologically screwing you, your churn, and your grandchurn, and the great-great-grands and the great-great-great-grands in the 80s, early 90s, okay? They was cashing a check. It's giving Armand deposit your check. Yes, CB4 is about NWA. But listen to what I'm saying. Now, I'm going to let this clear man finish his thought. But they say it's easier to trick a nigga than convince a nigga he been tricked. So when I say what I say about Ice Cube, and I don't say negative things, but what I do say is I feel like, there's something I just can't forgive him for what him and that group there did. When I say that, people say, oh, Voodoo, you hating. He's a good businessman, Voodoo. Now you're going to say he a fed. He ain't no fed, Voodoo. He's really a good guy. You don't know who the fuck you talking about. You don't know who the fuck you talking about. They literally just said he was a paid plant. Here you go, Island Gal, talking about Cap, girl. I don't even know what you're talking about, girl. I'm gonna need you to go see if Bob Marley was a plant. I can't, not today, Island girl. Island Gal, not today. Go dig up Bob Marley and see if he was a plant. I don't have time today, Island Gal. Catch me in the morning. Not today. The clear woman threw me off. Not today, Island Gal. Not today. Catch me tomorrow morning. I don't, my nerves bad tonight. Let's go back into it.
F the police, and when I'm called off, I got a sawed off, squeeze the trigger, and bodies are hauled off, and other nihilist and anti-establishment lyrics were intended to unleash a wave of cynicism towards authorities, promote the use of heavy drugs, and entice the youth with revolutionary counter-establishment ideas. The retired CIA agent claims the social engineering maneuver was extremely successful. Quote, "We understood at the time that music was a powerful means of propaganda to reach the youth," explained the 77-year-old man. "Our mission was to use teenage angst to our advantage and turn Generation X into a decadent, pro-drug, and anti-establishment culture that would create uprisings and further division within society. We even infiltrated mainstream radio to promote their music and reach millions of people every day," he admitted, visibly proud of the accomplishment. For many of us in the CIA, infiltrating the 1980s hip-hop scene was one of the CIA's most successful experiments of propaganda to date, he acknowledged during the interview. The retired CIA agent, who was granted a Russian residence permit in 2011, also claimed Lior Cohen, commonly known as the tall Israeli who runs hip-hop, is a CIA asset. When it comes to engineering culture, no one touches Lior Cohen, Homestead admitted. He ended up promoting rappers such as Jay-Z and Kanye West, and more recently brought Migos and Young Thug to prominence.
Young Thug.
Some experts openly admit.
Oh, this is another coinky dink. Everybody doing the one eye thing, you know, but it's just for us conspiracy theorists. That's such a coinky dink. The fact that everybody is doing that, it's just a symbol. It's just a sign voodoo. They just be trolling. All right. Yeah. What, Grape T? Grape T said Lior Cohen is the head of YouTube Music. Sound about right. Y'all remember when Dame Dash still like he was going off on Lior Cohen? We gonna get on that too when we get to Jay-Z. He said that nigga is. We gonna get into it. Let me let this finish out. We got less than a minute left.
Hip hop nihilism, which was expressed in the use of harder, more self-destructive drugs like heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine, pushed United States President Richard Nixon into the war on drugs, a campaign of prohibition of drugs and foreign military intervention, with the stated aim being to define and reduce the illegal drug trade within America and around the world. Quote, "The chaos we caused in America helped the government justify overseas wars of plunder to Middle America. The country wouldn't be where it is today without hip-hop."
Needless to say, shout out to the Illuminati, because that's basically what we're dealing with. If you have not already, please like the video, you guys. Please like the video. Now, where has that gotten us, Vu? You might be saying, well, Vu, what that got to do with the date? Look at this bitch. Look at her. Look. This heifer here, which heifer, Vu? This heifer there would not exist if it were not for the origins of the whole psyop shit when it came to the music. Like I said, they took something we created and used it as a weapon against us. You know why? Because the Levert brothers try to tell y'all, don't let money change you. Almighty dollar. Remember they told y'all that? People don't let money change you. We let it change us every day. Right now, it's a bitch and a nigga bitch and a bitch nigga work ready for sale. Say what I said. You guys like the video. We only got 479 likes and 1,000 people in the building. Please like the video. I just want to start this off with a little bit of education for the slow ones in the back. Now, or the bike, I'm sorry. Now, if you choose to take this information that he said out his own mouth, you know what I'm saying, and then turn around and act like, oh, I didn't know that's what they was doing. Get this off here, girl. Anyways, I'm gonna have to cut that out. If you would like to take this information and and act like you didn't see what you just seen and heard what you just heard, shout out to you. You have now welcomed, how do you say? Welcome to the dummy party. You're late. You're late. Okay. So let's move on. Now let's get into this Diddy stuff. No, let's start with Jay-Z since I forgot him yesterday. Typically I go on Diddy and I get lost. Let's go to Jay-Z. Jigga, what's my mother name? Jigga, and who I'm rolling with, huh? My nigga, that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That little suit cooling ass nigga. So ever since, again, like the video, you guys, let me give y'all a commercial break just for, S's and G's, as we call down at the dollhouse, shits and giggles. I'm going to go ahead on and give y'all a 50-second commercial break. Do me a favor, hit that X, like the video, and come on back to the chat. We ain't going nowhere, girl. Hit the doggone button and like the doggone video, please, and thank you.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, wow, 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 wow. Lift it up.
Have you or a friend like the video? It don't look like it. You guys, please like the video. It's a free way to support the channel. Let the people know we around here Josing, okay? Now, y'all got to stop and like the video. Now, it's free 99. Now, I wanted to bring up Jay-Z. Mind you, keep what you heard about the C, the I, and the A, right? And that conspiracy, as people would want to call it, about them co-opting this doggone movement that we called hip-hop at one point and using that as a weapon against us, okay? Now, this is no Stevie J. He said no weapon formed against y'all prosper, but this one has prospered and prospered and prospered moving on. Now, moving into Jay-Z. Jay-Z has been one of these people that has been, I guess people would call him a pillar in the community. I personally wouldn't. I just think that he was a good rapper. I think that he stole a lot of other people's lyrics, i.e. Big and all these other people. But I was there when Rockefeller broke apart. Yes, I was there. I'm old enough to remember. I was there. Do you hear me? I was there. Remember, I had the Rockaware puff jacket with the fur on the top. And I had the baby fat jacket with the fur around the hood. I was there. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. Not only was I there for the puff jackets and the Rockaware jeans and all of that, I was also there when they fell apart, and it was alleged, they said, it was behind Aaliyah. Now, rest in peace to the beautiful queen, Aaliyah. I believe that her mammy sold her off to the industry, and that's why when she get out here and people want to call her down to the red carpet, people will be like, oh, no, we don't do, that's disrespecting Aaliyah. No. This don't have nothing to do with Aaliyah. This about her mom selling her off to the highest bidder. And I said what I said. Unapologetically. Did say that part. Yep. Sold her off to the industry. So God, whatever you have in store for Aaliyah's mom, if she allegedly did what I believe she did, then I pray that you handle it accordingly. I'm not in the place of judgment, but at the end of the day, this 14-year-old girl should not have been gone off with no Negro or Negro. Said what I said. Nevertheless, and from where I sit and from where I stand and where I was there, I can recall it looks to seemingly be once she got done with the R. Kelly saga, married, alleged pregnancy, annulment, and all this stuff. It seemed to me as if she was being passed around in the industry. And Missy, let me tell you something. You blockhead bitch. I'm talking about Missy now. Listen, I know y'all might sit up here and say, "Oh no, we love Missy. Music make you lose control." Girl, fuck all that ugly ass shit. I don't care about none of that. Let me say this part, Missy. When they did that interview in not Swiss Beats, Timberland and Magoo was doing their interview about Aaliyah, and that nigga Timberland said, I loved Aaliyah. I was in love with her so much so I found me a wife that looked like Aaliyah. Nigga, she was 15, 16. Why is this important? Aaliyah, bitch. Not Aaliyah. Lord forgive me. Missy, bitch, you was in that studio looking like you was a little bit too excited and whatnot. Bitch, if I find out you was around there doing something to that girl, bitch, it's gonna be hell to pay from the dollhouse. I'm telling you what I see. I don't give a damn about no Missy. I don't even believe this the real Missy anyway. That bitch starting to look like like Tweet, bitch. Young Miami. I don't even know who that is. Now y'all can sit up here and say it is her, boo. She just lost weight. That's her. You can believe it if you want. I don't believe that's the bitch who was down here in a plastic trash bag saying, ooh, ooh, ooh. That ain't the same bitch. I don't care what nobody see. But nevertheless, I'm saying that to say this. That girl was put in an environment where everybody allegedly took turns and misused this young girl. Yeah, that's what it was, Great T. I can't stand the rain against my window. Girl, get your ugly ass off here. Missy tread like, bitch. You better stay quiet, ho, because we on Jay-Z now. But once we get off of Jay-Z and they start pulling the wool back on everybody because we in the age of information, ho, I'm coming for your neck. The one that you kept. I'm coming for it. Like the video, you guys. Please like the video if you can. And I know you can. Like the video. Let's get into this tea that Dame Dash. Y'all know Dame Dash been saying the same shit for the past 40 years. Ever since the 90s on Rockefeller, the early 2000s, I'm sorry. And people was just thinking he was just real bitter and you just hating because Jay-Z is a billionaire. You know, broke niggas always love relishing in the fact that niggas with more money than them is something, you know. So we was basically, not we, because me personally, I've always listened to him, but a lot of black folk was just like, oh, here you go with that lame man shit. You always on my Jay-Z. You just a hater because Jay-Z's successful and you not. Remember, I just told you when I said keep that part. I said hold that part in your brain about the CIA using NWA. Remember I told you that? Remember? All right. Let's go get into what my brother Dame had to see. And before we get into this, I want to say my bias comes from, I actually like Dame. I think that Dame is not somebody professionally I would want to work with. That nigga gonna get all the deals taken off. But I love that he's confident. I love that he's cocky. And I love that he could back it up. More than anything, he could back it up however he feels. So that part right there is a turn on to me. And I don't mean sexually. I just mean like aesthetically and, you know, personality wise. So I like Dame Dash. I do. I wouldn't want him as my manager or my business partner, but I like him. Let's get into what he had to say.
I think it's time for us to address the elephant in the room.
R. Kelly was the first corporately sponsored pedophile. Everybody knew.
Once it came out on R. Kelly, Jay-Z.
MOB, look at MOB. I was looking for you the other day, MOB. I was looking for you the other day. Look at MOB. Now, this is the first person y'all done claimed in New York. Shout out to MOB. MOB, this is the first person y'all claimed. MOB. Shout out to MOB, man. Because, you know, MOB normally be the first one on here talking about we don't claim that. Well, we don't claim. But this the first time my nigga MOB came on here and said what he had to say. We claim Dame. Shout out to New York, the lady with the green thing in her hand. And also MOB. Shout out to MOB, man. This is big. This is big. I ain't never seen this. I'm sorry, y'all. I just had to add that part up here. You know, I be looking for MOB when I get the dragon, but MOB always saying we don't claim that person. But for some reason, MOB said this the one right here, Vu. Which nigga? That nigga there. Shout out to MOB and the people of New York. Let's get into it.
Fled the scene.
Point was he knew all the time.
For 20 years, Jay-Z refused to speak out against R. Kelly, but his former partner, Dame Dash, won't stay silent.
Aaliyah is key to everything. Aaliyah and I were very serious. We talked about getting married, so I knew exactly what went on.
She just be like, no, that's a bad man.
R. Kelly did indeed marry his protege, the 15-year-old singer Aaliyah Houghton.
Like, Aaliyah was like the sacrificial lamb for all that.
22-year-old rising star Aaliyah has been killed in a horrific plane crash.
It's a pain that you couldn't understand.
It changed you, turned you into a monster.
When Dame was at his lowest, Jay committed the ultimate betrayal.
I had so much trust in my brother, but he did things that I thought he would never do. So what you think I felt all these years?
For 20 years, R. Kelly's power protected him.
At that time, we did not look hard enough.
Remember Aaliyah's album cover?
Age ain't nothing but a number. Sitting back there like Perv Master.
I mean, I wasn't there. You know, I ain't have nothing to do with that.
They made a song together called Not Guilty. Anybody that knows what happened to my girl that with me should not be with homie. Period.
Even as new allegations came out.
Before we move on, Lord, what did I do? Before we move on, you guys, I want to say this. Let me go back. I don't know what I pressed. Before we move on, I want to say this, because this is very imperative right here, right? This is extremely imperative. Hold on. This is extremely imperative. Number one, Dame Dash saying, whoever know what happened to my girl, talking about Aaliyah, and you mess with her old boy, talking about Jay-Z, you shouldn't have nothing to do with me, nothing to say to me. Listen to me and listen to me good. That is extremely telling. That is extremely telling. Extremely telling. That is extremely telling. That tells you a lot. That tells you a lot. That he knows something that he probably can't just come out and say, but he knows something. He knows something. And I think that we have to stop looking at the fact that, oh yeah, well, it's Jay-Z. We have to stop looking at that. These Negroes don't care about you. They are billionaires and capitalists. Let's look at it with a clear eye view. And if you ask me, I was there. He wanted Aaliyah to be what Beyonce is now. I don't care what nobody see. And I think Aaliyah told him no or whatever, and then boom. And then let me say this as well. I want to highlight this part right here. These clear men carrying this girl's golden casket as if they were African or Negro is really sending me under the goddamn bridge. This is an African or Negro tradition right here. Why these clear men? Who trained them? Who taught them how to do this? Let me tell you something. And I said what I said. Them damn people be the same ones that got you up out of here. They be the same ones pallbearing at your goddamn funeral. Making the doggone deviled eggs at the repast. All the Negroes Aaliyah knew, and these the people who I see Dame, but who the rest of these niggas? Girl. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button, please. 698 likes, 1.1 thousand people in the chat. Please do me a favor and hit the like button. It's free. I'm not asking you to send me no money, Fed. Just hit the like button, baby. Come on now. Now, let's get back into this shit, because this part blew me into smithereens right here.
Monster. When Dame was at his lowest, Jay committed the ultimate betrayal.
I had so much trust in my brother, but he did things that I thought he would never do. So what you think I felt all these years?
For 20 years, R. Kelly's power protected him.
At that time, we did not look hard enough.
Remember Aaliyah's album cover?
Age ain't nothing but a number. Sitting back there like Perv Master.
I mean, I wasn't there. You know, I ain't have nothing to do with that.
Why y'all acting like Jay-Z wasn't sleeping with Foxy Brown and she was like 15, 16, allegedly getting the herp? Oh.
made a song together called Not Guilty. Anybody that knows what happened to my girl that with me should not be with homie. Period.
Even as new allegations came out, Jay looked the other way.
Kelly is accused of videotaping himself having sex with an underage girl. Prosecutors maintain the girl in the video was as young as 13 when it was made.
I mean, I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that. Like, I know I ain't have nothing to do with it.
Girl, why is this all important? The people is on this nigga head. Oh, yes, they are on his head. They want his head gone. Ever since all of this stuff came up with Jay-Z, with Puff Daddy, they've been on his neck. Now, this is even more important. You guys know a person, now it's saying he physically 50 black, what? 50 BM is now, of course she gonna say that. She trying to get out of that shit. Because them people said she was a doggone, you feel me? Oh, I wanted to play this other one for y'all too. I got a couple of them to play for y'all. Hold on. I got a couple of them to play for y'all. Then we're going to get into what Jaguar Wright had to say about it. And regardless if you like her or not, the lady know more than we know sitting back at the crib. So I don't just discount nobody because the people claim that she crazy. That ain't how I roll. Let's get into it.
I'm going to expose somebody that we all forget about. Y'all see this picture of Jay-Z with Aaliyah when she was underage? Y'all forgot about Jay, huh? We only know about Damon Dash messing with Aaliyah and R. Kelly. But that ain't the only one that Jay had when she was underage. Y'all remember Fox Brown and Jay? Ain't no woman like the one I got. No one could love you bad. Before that song came out, we used to hear it. I used to tell shit. I was like, I'm going to expose somebody that we all forget about. Y'all see this?
Yeah. So this person was even speaking about Jigga. What's my motherfucking name? Okay. And R. Kelly comes into play. It said the music producer for the single was directed by R. Kelly and Little X. It is rumored parts of the video were shot in Little St. James of the U.S. Virgin Islands. Little St. James is a small private island in the U.S. Virgin Islands, southeast of St. Thomas. It was owned by American child S.O. Jeffrey Epstein from 98 until his alleged unaliving in 2019. Now, let me say this, y'all, because this is very important. A lot of things we as a community look away from because of who it is. Let's talk about it. Most of these people who coming out about Diddy ain't coming out because they were scared. A lot of them just didn't come out because the masses didn't come out. We turned a blind eye to a lot of stuff because they was making good music. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, the Foxy Brown thing, we all knew about it. Now, I was in high school, so, you know, I was in school when all of this shit was popping off. The high school stuff, the Foxy Brown stuff, everybody heard about that allegedly that he gave her the herp and then she went deaf and wooty wham wham or something of that nature. But this is what I'm trying to say to you guys. Like the video, like the video, like the video, like the video. This is what I'm trying to say to you guys. We all saw it, but we all turned a blind eye. Now, granted, we grow up, we get older, we become wiser, But at the end of the day, hindsight is 20/20 for a reason because you can see better when you're looking back. And with that being said, Jay-Z has been able to ride under the radar and seem like he was the more, nice person of all of this shit. When the gag of it all was allegedly he worse than the next nigga. Allegedly. And we're going to get Sister Jag up here to say what she got to say about it. A few other people had a couple of words or whatever. But we're going to get Sister Jag up here to say what she got to say. And let me say this as I'm going to get this video. A lot of people have been taught to disregard people and not pay attention to them by calling them crazy. Y'all did the same thing to Orlando Brown. Y'all do the same thing to Kanye. Y'all do the same thing to Jag. Let's talk about it. And if it ain't true, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the collective of my Negro people. But at the end of the day, when the dust settles, especially in the age of Aquarius, we have been having to go back and revisit these so-called crazy people to see what they was talking about, because you know what? Maybe they wasn't that crazy. Maybe they wasn't that crazy. Somebody said Rihanna got another baby on the way. Whoop-de-whoop. Congratulations, I guess, Riri. What her fans is? The Dolphins? What is the Riri fans? I don't, you know what I mean? Like, girl, okay. Let's go get Sister Jag. Let's see what Sister Jag had to see. Girl, them fucking hyenas next door, bitch. Oh, girl. Somebody give me some. Girl, let me not say that on the stream. The clear people gonna have my head.
Sean Carter.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Sean.
They the Navy. Cash Money is an army. Better yet, a Navy. Oh, I forgot they the Navy, girl. I forgot they were the seamen. Shout out to the Rihanna seamen. That's what I didn't say it. They say y'all in the Navy. So shout out, congratulations to all the seamen for Riri. Y'all have amassed a new little niece or nephew. And it's gonna be a time. I know y'all gonna have a baby shower. I know it's gonna be a time. Shout out to all the seamen. Yes. Shout out to the seamen. This is a good time for y'all. I know. Let me know who cooking for the baby shower so I can come. I need to be at the baby shower, at the seaman baby shower. I need to be at the seaman baby shower. Okay. Shout out to the Navy and the seamen. Okay. What was the song I made for that Deeds Nuts? What's the song I made for the seamen? I don't remember. Oh, I remember. Shine bright like a seaman. Shine bright like a seaman. Shine bright like a seaman. You're beautiful like seamen in the sea. Shine bright like a seaman. Shine bright like a seaman. Shine bright like a seaman. You're beautiful like seamen in the sea. Shout out to the seamen. I forgot I made that up. Y'all not be making up stuff on the fly. Thank you, D's Nuts, for reminding me about the song. This is only dedicated to the seamen. If you're not a seaman, this ain't for you. This is for the seamen, okay? So shine bright. Shine bright like a seaman. Yes. Shout out to the seamen, the Navy. The Navy SEALs and all the seamen. They got a baby on the way, y'all. Like the video, please. Like the video. The people is coming in. Dante said put that in the album. I might have to put it in the album. I might put it on the mixtape. I don't know if it's album worthy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know if it's given album. Maybe mixtape. We'll discuss at a later date. But again, this is all for the seamen. Shout out to the seamen. Now let's get into Sister Jag. Let's get into Sister Jag, because this is what this is about. This ain't about y'all seamen. This is about Jag. Now, what happened, Jag?
Sean Carter is worse.
What?
Uh-oh. Oh, man.
He's smarter.
What?
He's patient. He's not sloppy.
Risking my own success, my own career. I've been sent here to give y'all the truth. JC called me, bro. You still ain't called me. JC called me. Hey, bro, JC, I know you got killers. Please don't send them out my head. Just call me.
The first time I ever saw Jay-Z or even heard him spit a rhyme was at an MC battle, street battle in New York. He showed up as a nigga that was with Big L. Yes. Big L was who put Jay-Z on. And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z doing songs with Biggie and building a working camaraderie with Honeycombs. And then Biggie died, Tupac died. There was the fight between who was the top rapper now, Nas and Jay-Z. And then the next thing you know, Nas has a nervous breakdown and he's taken out of the game, and then it's all Jay-Z. He will slump anyone in any relationship
For
$1. Look at how he did Dame. If you're a halfway intelligent person, when do you start questioning how lucky some motherfuckers keep getting?
I want to tell everybody in the world all the things that Big L told me about you when I was fucking him.
So this Big L is associated.
Big L is the one that put Jay-Z on.
Wow.
She ain't even blink. I believe her.
Jay-Z was the last person to see Big L alive.
Wait, so this Big L person is not living on this earth no more.
He's been dead for years.
Now, I'm from a small place at the bottom of the map, so I don't know Big L. I've heard him mentioned in music, but I don't know who this is. So if you're on here and you either from New York or you know about Big L, please help me out. Big L, I've always heard, not always, but I've heard Jay-Z mention or reference Big L or whatever the case may be. What happened to Big L? What happened to Big L? And is he the one who put Jigga on? They said Big L was cool. Is he the one put... Hold on. This is a trying time right now. We ain't got time. Like the video. He was murdered. Last one to see him alive? What? New York rapper died before his big break, girl. Get me up here. Get me up here. Let me say this to the Negroes in the front and the bike. There's a lot of coinky dinks happen around this industry, right? Let's talk about it. It's a whole lot of coinky dinks happening in this industry. Everybody lose a family member and then boom, straight to stardom. When Chicago, I need y'all up here. Chicago, get up here. I love y'all, but I got to call y'all down to the carpet. When Jennifer Hudson lost a whole village, a family, and then shot and catapulted right to the top as they take doggone Sister Whitney up out of here, I said, and amongst other people, was like, yo, y'all don't think this weird? Like, you lose your sister, your nephew, and your mama, and then boom, you a star. There you go. People be dying. It ain't gotta be nothing to do with nothing. There you go. Y'all always coming with that. That's disrespectful to the day. We are in the age of Aquarius, okay? All that ugly ass shit y'all was able to use back in the day to make us feel like we the ones tripping ain't riding no more. Now, Big L got up out of here. Jay-Z catapults. Biggie and Pop got up out of here. Jay-Z used their lyrics. Okay? Then we also have to add in the fact that Aaliyah is up out of here. Dame loses his career. Jay-Z skyrockets to the top. How come everybody, they make it big, like real big? Why everybody got to have somebody die? Y'all ever ask that? Y'all ever ask that? How come all y'all, they got two things in common? Let me tell you, some of your biggest stars have two things in common. There's only two things they have in common. And I'm going to tell you, these are the top two things that all your faves have in common. Number one, somebody's unalived. And number two, they were either victims of some type of SA, R wording, or SH. Fact. Go debate your mom. Don't come debating me. Go debate your mom. Top two things they have in common. SA, SH, or R word, and or freaking unaliving somebody really close to them, and then boom, they catapult to the top. Yup, Jay-Z nephew died in the car he bought. He said it, not me. My nephew died in that car I bought. So under the belief it's partially my fault. On that lost one? Oh, yes. See, I don't have no fave, so I can call this thing fair and square across the board. I don't have no fave, so I can call this thing fair and square across the board. Let me get on my Dr. Umar and say it one more time. I don't have no fave, so I can call this thing fair and square across the board. These people are agents, and they practice some shit that you don't even want to know about. A lot of y'all think y'all know, but y'all have no idea because I have no idea. And if Jay-Z is up next, it makes all the sense in the world. You know why? Because the industry now has to purge the old Negroes. Let me say that again. The industry is now in a purge state. They need to get all the old Negroes out. They're a little bit too intelligent. They have created a whole new generation of Lamonts, big dummies. And they need them to be the ones spearheading the industry so that they can control them more than they can control a Diddy or a Jay-Z. Goes with the saying that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's time for them to roll. So what you're gonna see, because see, I'm not Sloan Bella. Is that her name? The clear lady who got y'all believing she a psychic? Speaking of why we on her, I'm not Sloan Bella. I'm a little different. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no psychic. I don't know shit. I just go watch things that's happening right now and understand how the future gonna play out. Said what I said, but I'm not gonna get up here and have y'all believe I'm a clear woman with any type of connection to the universe, because that don't go like that. That don't go like that. Why y'all want to believe that Sloan Bella is a real life psychic with all the Negroes Kim could be going to tell her story, and she go to Sloan Bella? I told y'all I don't believe that lady no damn psychic. I told y'all I believe she's a goddamn fed. Let's go get the receipt. I told y'all that. And guess what? And this is not necessarily a receipt, but this is Diddy's bodyguard, Gene Deal, the one who been saying the same shit over and over and over again, that Diddy this and Diddy that. Even he says she a goddamn FED. Peep it out.
They said Sloan Bellin called it.
Yeah, she did. Sloan Bella. Yeah, that's the psychic. She said around ending of March, around Easter time.
I think Sloan is in bed with a federal agent.
I think she's getting the info because she's calling it.
Sloan got a federal agent on speed dial. Sloan be like, listen here. I'll tell you something good. Tell me something good.
She said Justin Bieber gonna come out. She said all of them gonna come out.
Yeah. I think she got a federal agent on speed dial.
Shout out to the brother Gene Deal. Follow me on Instagram, you guys. Let me say this, y'all. Black people have this underlying, need for acceptance by the clears, and it shows every time. Most people who don't even believe in psychics is really like windmilling for this clear woman. Like as if that's the only way she would know what she knows. We already know the CIA told us. They said, I didn't say it. They said that they put government spies, agents, and or plants into the doggone industry to do just what they do. So with that being said, it's not a matter of if she's right or if she's wrong. Obviously, she's right. We're here looking at it. I'm asking you guys to use your brain. Put your thinking caps on. Why would this clear lady know so much information and be able to call it to the fucking month? You know what this remind me of? Shout out to my people who be for Educational Friday. It was Robert F. Kennedy, who on the night of announcing that Martin Luther King was unalived, he also said in about 40 years you'll have a black president, and then in comes brother Obama. 40 years to the year. They say it's easier to trick a nigga than convince a nigga he been tricked. Now, I'm going to just say this. If y'all want to go off on this tangent that this clear woman with no connection to the universe, the sun, the most high, or the doggone land, it has some sort of psychic ability, and there's no obvious way or no rhyme or reason why she would be having some type of intel, then have at it, duck goose. Have at it. But what I'm saying is, what we're not gonna do down at the dollhouse is revere this woman with all of these high this, that, and the third. When at the end of the day, the bitch might be getting a drop. But believe what you want. Y'all niggas might as well still believe in Santa Claus for all the shit we believe in 2024 at this point. But anyway, let's go back to where we were. Jaguar Wright said a word. She said he's smarter than Puffy, and we know that by actions. Puffy is loud, he's brash, he's over the top, he's da-da-da-da-da-da. It be the quiet ones you really have to worry about. I was on Gene Deal's live today, and even he said, listen, Puffy done did some shit. Puffy needs to be held accountable for some shit. He said, but this right here, this SA bull, that ain't him. This trafficking thing, not the SA, the trafficking thing. He believes, such as Luke, who I believe to be another plant, is saying that, yo, they putting a little 20 on 10 now. But I told y'all yesterday, I found a new word. They had to castigate this nigga in the court of public opinion so that you guys can just automatically assume that woo-de-woo-de-woo-de-woo. Period. He has no chance in court. I don't care if he going for a traffic ticket. They're going to see his house was raided in the broad daylight, and they're going to say whatever they say that nigga did, he did that shit. Yeah. Let's go get Suge Knight from the prison telling us how Jimmy Iovine, the one who the man said in the first video, remember I said hold that video in your thought, and Diddy were, no, not him. He said Jimmy Iovine told him Diddy and Clive Davis was. That's another thing, Real Name China. How is TMZ getting to, girl? Y'all still believe The Simpsons is some type of predictive programming and they just predict this shit and it just happen to come true. I tell my people on my Morning Jokes and Educational Friday, art don't imitate life. Life imitates art. Everything is already planned. Let's move on. This is a whole nother, this ain't even that type of platform. Let's go get Suge Knight telling us that Jimmy Iovine, the clear man, who's also the colonizer in the industry, they say he run YouTube music, told him that Puffy and Clive Davis, the Grim Reaper, he said that they screwing, allegedly. Allegedly. Let's get into it.
No big deal. Jake finally passed away. We come back. We're in the office. Office in Westwood. Interscope office is right across the hall. I walked in Jimmy's office. I didn't have to knock on the door or get somebody let Jimmy know Mr. Knight that walk right in. He do the same. Anyway, when he walked in my office, we was having a conversation. He overheard somebody say something he probably shouldn't have heard. He wanted to holler at me. So I said, homies, give me a minute. Jimmy said, man, I'm here because Clyde Davis called me and him and Puffy is real tight and, lovers. So I thought he was talking about like they got love for each other. So, all right. He said, yeah, they are lovers. I said, well, why you keep saying that? I said, look, you saying they lovers like they're sucking? He said, I don't want to say that, but that's what it means, right? I said, okay. He said, Clyde don't want nothing to happen to Puffy. He said, but this guy ain't going to be able to do his business because we know what he did, what they did. So I go to prison. Come back out from prison. Then later on the move.
Girl, the Real China Doll said AI Suge fine as hell. I ain't gonna lie, he do look good for the AI. You do? I ain't gonna lie. Girl, let me stop. I'm not playing with you, China Doll, girl.
Ahead, Puffy did a deal with Universal. He did that deal with Universal. Universal owns Interscope. So it's Jimmy and Doug Morris. They gave him a lot of money. They said they never recouped their money. In other words, they didn't make their money back. Usually when you don't make your money back, either they drop you a note, they don't give you any money until they recoup. Jimmy signed him and gave him fresh new money, which is unheard of. I was thinking like, a lot of shit goes on, but that's that secret society.
Nigga, is you in the secret society? How the hell you got a podcast in prison? I have questions. I'm sorry. I have real questions. How did this nigga get a podcast in prison? Am I the only one thinking like this? Is it just me? What is happening right now? This nigga got a whole pod in prison doing numbers like Joe Budden and the podcast people. Now, that bullshit aside, let me say this, y'all. He said allegedly that Jimmy Iovine, the clear man who all the Negroes bend their knees backwards for, his podcast won awards, Yosef? Oh my God. Girl. The clear man who Negroes bend their knees backwards for had then came around and said that Clive Davis and P. Diddy was. Now, I'm not gonna lie, a little curiosity did come into my mind, and I said, well, who's doing the bending? I don't really want to know, but I kind of want to know, just for optics. But nevertheless, him and Clive Davis. Now that makes sense because Clive Davis him and Diddy has been very friendly around each other. And we all know Clive came out and said he's a little loose-wristed. A little bye. A little bye. You know what I'm saying? So, and it took him to be 98 to come out and tell us, but we already allegedly knew him and your fave, Quincy Jones. Oh, yeah. Yep. Quincy Jones. Mm-hmm. Color purple ass nigga. Yep. We still don't know what the hell he did to Tevin Campbell. Tomorrow will bring a better you, a better me. Shout out to Tevin Campbell. We still not sure what happened to my boy Tevin. Nah. We gonna get on his ass later. What's his name? Quincy Jones. That nigga on his, he 1 foot in and 1 foot out. But we gonna catch that nigga before he get up out of here. Got to say that part. What about Prince? Prince came into the industry as a child. A lot of people don't know that. Yep, same thing happened to Justin. The point I'm making is Suge not only has a podcast from the prison walls, he made a lot of sense. He's saying, yo, your boy Diddy is real cozy with Clive, and we all know Clive is a little loose-wristed, no free throw, So it would make sense that he said Clive didn't want nothing to happen to Diddy, but Diddy, now we moving into Diddy. Diddy is not, it's bigger than Diddy at this point. I told y'all from the beginning. I said, listen, Leonard's, Larry's, Leonard's, and Lakeisha's. I said, what's her name? Cassie is the catalyst that is going to be used to make a bigger spectacle of this Diddy character because the industry has spit him out like the whale did Jonah. I told y'all that. I know I said it. I was there when I said it. And show as I got a nose on my face, lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit until we got to the big one. And now here we are. Now your girl Sloan Bella, y'all psychic, y'all Miss Cleo. Y'all clear Miss Cleo was out here saying this a year ago or whatever. In 2024, Puff Daddy, I spoke to Kim myself. And in 2024, I don't know, I want to say maybe about March, springtime, maybe March, April, late March, early April. Kim came to me and she told me, she says, his mouth is wired shut like Kanye when he was in The Wire, And you guys need to be looking out for this because Kim told me. Kim told me. And what's going to happen is him and 3 of his top guys are going to be the ones to take the fall for this, okay? I know you guys are saying there's no way you can know this. There's no way, this is impossible. I'm a clear woman on a new platform getting hundreds of thousands of views. How did the algorithm push me through even though I ain't shit? Woo, type shit. But, whatever. But you guys are wondering, but I'm telling you, this is going to happen. I spoke to Kim myself. I spoke with Kim. I did. Kim comes to me every day. We sit and we have coffee. We drink tea. She talks to me. And I'm telling you what's happening. Okay? So around March, early spring, March, April, let's say late March, something's going to happen with Puff Daddy. And you guys, it's going to shake you to your cores. Because Puff, is that how you say his name? Puffy? Puff Combs? How do you say it? Puff Daddy is going to be taken down, you know, and people are going to not to know what to do. And look at the niggas. Ooh, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It's a prophetess. It's the second coming of Jesus. Oh, Lord, Jesus then came back as a clear woman. Oh. That was niggas. And I'm sitting over here saying, Lord, take them now. Whatever you did to end the world before, I don't know if you need to flood this bitch or send a bowl of fire or turn everybody to pillars of salt. But whatever it is you see fit, Lord, now is the time. Now is the time, Lord. Oh, yes. Now, if you were ever unsure, Lord, I'm down here. You not. Now is the time. It need to be said. It got to be said. Black Pearl, it's got to be said. Y'all niggas take anything you... Girl. Anyways, neither here nor there. I don't even want to go there. This ain't this type of crowd. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all keep listening to Sloan Bella like she got this kinetic energy and this connection to the unalive Negroes of all the portals they could come through. Girl, they could go through the portal of Whoopi Goldberg in the movie Ghost. When she said, Molly, you in danger, girl. I would rather her go through Whoopi, big nasty black lip bastard. But for the go to this girl, Kim ain't had nowhere else to go but to Sloan Bella. That was the only door open. Girl. Please like the video. You guys, listen to me. This shit is bigger than what you see. There's a reason why Puff Daddy, I'm not saying he don't deserve what he deserves, because I don't know. I think off the strength of what he's done to a lot of black artists, he deserves this and more. Let's start there first. But what I'm saying is the display in which they are doing and the way they are doing what they're doing is giving suspect. It's giving... And we went over Uncle Luke yesterday and we spoke about, or he spoke about, how it's a little funny to him. And it's funny to me. But at the end of the day, we have to be looking at this thing with our third eye or clear eyes, because we're not catching the again, let's refer back to the first video we saw when Ice Cube admitted that the C, the I, and the A basically had a bunch of psychologists create their group to have a long-term psychological effect on a community and generations to come. Let's start there first. So if they will do that, what else do you think they will do? Somebody said a black female psychologist predicted the same thing. I didn't see it, but it wouldn't surprise me. They are colonizers for a reason. That's why they call them colonizers. And we about to get into that. Look at what they're not talking about. I'm glad you brought that up. So this clear man came on here, and he's another colonizer, because I heard this Uncle Luke said it first. But I told y'all one thing niggas gonna do is nigga, and one thing colonizers gonna do is colonize. I told y'all, I know I said it. I was there when I said it. Watch this clear man remix Uncle Luke's words. Listen to me. Watch this clear man remix Uncle Luke's words and tell us what Uncle Luke told us yesterday. Watch. Hold on. I'm going to get him. Y'all got to see this shit. I keep telling y'all, I'm not making this shit up. I'm not crazy. Y'all not about to make me seem like I'm goddamn crazy. I know what I'm looking at. Uncle Luke said this shit yesterday. Watch this clear man. Watch. Hold on. Let me go get him. Did I share the right tab? Yeah. Let me go get the clear man. Watch this clear man. Watch what he said. Now, Uncle Luke said this yesterday.
Exact same stuff that the elites are doing.
I'm going to back him up. Uncle Luke got on here yesterday, and I could go pull it up. Should I go pull that up first? Should I go pull this up first? Uncle Luke said yesterday that he believes that the way in which they're doing what they're doing is giving suspect, and that he believes Diddy is. Let me go get Uncle Luke. I'm gonna play him, then we're gonna go back and get Uncle Luke. He said this on the live day before yesterday. I'm sorry. Look at this clear man, and I bet you he gonna get way more engagement because he just repeated it in different words. We're gonna pull up let's get him first. Look.
P. Diddy's house was not raided. And I'm going to explain. Let's see if you're still awake. This is a big test. But by the way, that is one of the most famous Starbucks in the world right there. Go figure. Anyway, here's what I mean. I'm hoping you guys understand that that was not a raid. That was actually on purpose so they can go get the documents to cover up who's really behind it. This is the same thing as Epstein. This is the same thing as withholding the dossier, the Clintons. This is the exact same stuff that the elites are doing. He is just a fall guy. I'm sorry if it's windy, but he's just a fall guy. How do you think he knew to leave? Come on. He's going to probably take the fall. But the reality is this goes to celebrities, to rap moguls, to the whole Hollywood industry, to politicians. They got all the goods on them. So they went in to get the evidence. Now we're not going to see it for years. We're not going to see this thing for years. There's going to be a cover-up and cover-up. Prince Harry and all these people, and all these celebrities, all these politicians, all this stuff. They're all in on this pedo creep factor. Everything that basically the right's been saying about adrenochrome and about QAnon, it's all coming true. Do you guys not see that? These people with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, like $800 million, they got nothing better to do than abuse kids. And apparently it's a game to them. So I hope you know that this is not about Diddy. This is not a raid. This is about the feds covering their ass.
All right. Now you heard the clear man. Let's go get Uncle Luke, girl. I shared this yesterday. So that's a timestamp. And he said this day before.
He made you bite the hand that feeds. They stock go down 5%. That just billions of dollars by having their stock drop because your sneakers, you telling people you don't want them selling your sneakers. Or you don't want them they stealing money from you, ain't paying the lawsuit. Now when you get the lawsuit, you got to go to CeeLo. The federal judge, they're going to then find out who major donor and in here. You got the state judge. So then now they start the smear campaign because they down with the media. They got to smear you before you go into the courtroom of your peers. They go, okay, we can't settle with this dude. We'll have no voice of reason. He want to act crazy. Now we're going to go after you. Now we're going to call up our same senator. Hey, man, I need you. Go issue a search. You fuck with my stock. You fuck with my they're going to take you down to the lowest terms. Sound like the movie Scarface. Bingo. That's how they do. So you go, they done smeared your name. By the time you get in the courtroom, you lost already because you're sitting up there with a jury looking at you like you're a fucking pedophile and you probably ain't never touched a little girl in your life. And you're trying to sue this major corporation, this major respectable corporation, and they're going to say how many people they employ, how many people, and half the people on the jury drink their shit. Half of the people on the jury, children walking around with their paraphernalia on. You getting ready to sue them, and they'd have made you, through the media, they'd have made you a crazy man, and they'd have made you a goddamn pedophile. They'd have made you everything that you're not. I'm giving y'all some good shit today. Never bite the hand that feeds you. So now when you walk up in that room and you make the deal, you cut the deal with the devil, And then you got one motherfucker, he want to talk about everybody else who's still in the room. You know. That's why I be sitting there looking at that shit. I'm like,
let me go to the
he
next one.
telling
I think
on
it's the first
everybody.
one. Hold on.
You know.
I think it's this one, y'all. Sorry.
All right, man, Diddy. I wonder where all Diddy friends at. All the people who made money off of Diddy. Where's all his friends? All the people who sat there, ate off the man. I don't like people piling on. You know, the man going through something. Everybody had their day in court. You know, he's going through some deep shit. And for people to be out there piling on the man, that's fucked up. You know, I don't wish that shit on nobody. It's obvious that he has some situations happening. And people are out there and you got to deal with it. But I'm curious to ask y'all something, right? When the last time y'all seen any federal organization raid a motherfucking house in the daytime? In the broad daylight. They normally come, when the feds come, they be like 4 o'clock in the morning when you sleep and shit. And then don't they raid your house and they have a search warrant and they have something they want to lock you up? That's kind of interesting to me. You know, they all the guns and the tanks and shit for some cell phones. I know I'm from the hood. And I know, boy, back in the days, you were doing some wild shit, then you had to worry about them people coming at night, at early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? They come while your ass sleep, and then they come and get you. They want to have a conversation with you. Even in the movies. Even in the fucking movies, they raid at night. Broad daylight, 12 o'clock in the daytime.
You know what? He didn't, maybe I heard it on the whole video, and I apologize, you guys. But he basically said, and I watched the whole video yesterday. It's a guy on YouTube who has a whole live. So I apologize if I couldn't get the actual clip. But what Uncle Luke said yesterday was he said that he feels like Diddy is just a fall guy to a much bigger operation. He's not the only person who said that. Gene Deal said it today on his live. A lot of people are saying, yo, this shit right here don't even sound right. Like, I get it, whatever. But this don't sound right. But what's the point I'm making? The point I'm making is that this clear man literally took that situation and made a short live on it. And now he's going around saying it as if he's the one who came up with the idea. These people don't know hip hop like that. They know who Diddy is. Duh, he's a billionaire. Everybody knows who he is. But they don't know his background like Negroes do. Listen to me. And this is not to excuse Diddy. Diddy need to be under the jail after I know what I know about the artist. Like I said, the woman who got shot in the face, all that. He need to be under the jail. But what I'm trying to show y'all is this is what I want to tell my black people, my black Americans, my Negroes, whatever y'all want to call yourself today, Hebrew Israelites, Hotep, FBA, ADOS, whatever you niggas is today. Listen to me. We typically sign up for these doggone platforms and for these people thinking that we have someone up on the community and that we're going to get the same treatment that they get when it has never happened in the history of niggerdom, nor will it ever. If Diddy didn't do what they said he did, the fact that he was in the realm of that bullshit, he's getting just due. You don't get to say because you better than the Negroes that you shouldn't be treated like one, because at the end of the day go in. Shout out to Glorilla. They gonna treat you just like the Negroes you think you are above. Black people, stop trying to bring up, well, they ain't talk about Weinstein like that. They ain't bring up Epstein. I guess they just forgot about the Nickelodeon people. Duh, duck, goose. This they shit. This is they shit. They not gonna get up here and drag their people. They're gonna push their people off to the side and say, shh. But your ass, your black ass, they gonna drag you, bitch. You got to know that. 50 on here trolling. Shout out to 50. But 50 is, listen, his day coming too. His day coming. No shade to 50. I like 50. But none of these niggas make it out unscathed. That's just how that goes. I don't know what black people want. We don't want to organize and create our own shit, but we want to live under their shit and then be like, but why are we not being treated the same? Duh, stupid. Why would they treat you the same as they people? Why would they? Put the shoe on the other foot. And I'm not saying this right, but I'm just giving you perspective. Put the shoe on the other foot. If you had a household of kids that you birthed and some other kids come spend a night and all them kids get in trouble, you're probably gonna have more leniency on your kids than the next door neighbor kids. What is the point I'm making? The point I'm making is stop expecting equality in a system that's not designed for your equality. Let's go get Kanye. Kanye had something to say. Y'all remember this Drink Champs interview? Let's go get it.
Puff Daddy, whoever kidnapped my daughter in public.
Mind you, I'm sorry, y'all. This is Kanye. You know, first of all, you know they made Revolt take this down. Y'all know that, right? They made Drink Champs. This one had to come down. Ask yourself why. All the shit that done went on in hip-hop, why this particular one had to come down? Well, nevertheless, it came down. But in this clip, Kanye is talking about how Puff is a Fed, an agent. Oh, what Biggie said, federal agents mad because I'm flagrant, tap my cell and the phone in the basement.
And I didn't have the address of my child. None of these niggas that want to say something
Travis
now.
gave you the address, though, right?
Travis gave me the address. Right. But as far as Meek Mills, Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these niggas, all you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Hold on. Okay. All you fake hard niggas, fuck you. Right. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck because you can't shoot nobody anyway. And the reason why you got to talk is because you did a deal, you fucking fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're going to go pull my coat car. So y'all niggas shut the fuck up about me. Now let me say it calm. You niggas shut the fuck up about Michael.
Right.
Kidnap my dog.
I ain't gonna lie. I be right there with Ye. And then he say something, I be like, oh, Ye. But let's take the meat and spit out the bones, girl. Ye said the only reason Diddy is able to be who he is and as boisterous as loud as he is because he's a gatekeeper. He's there to keep the regular people down, also the people that's not chosen, and he's a Fed. That's what he said. And this is one thing about the Clears. They love you as long as you can entertain them or make them money. Hence, football players and basketball players. Them Clear people loved all them Negro football players till they took a knee, ain't they? Put a one in the chat if when them niggas took a knee on with Colin Kaepernick, who's also probably a plant. But put a one in the chat when them niggas took a knee if the Clears were losing their goddamn mind. I was there. Oh, they loved all these big time players. They loved their dirty draws. But the moment they took a knee, the Clears lost their mind. I got another question to ask y'all. Put a 2 in the chat if the Clears didn't lose their mind when after George Floyd was unalive, they was over there taking a knee on the court and saying Black Lives Matter. Put a 2 in the chat if the Clears didn't lose their mind once they phased Libran and all of them niggas was over there hollering, we gonna boycott, stand in solidarity, Power Rangers unite type shit. The Clear people love you as long as you can make them money or entertain them. The moment 1 or 2 of those things are jeopardized, you are trash and wash out with the pigs. It baffles me that the Negroes get to say, well, if I was Clear, you wouldn't do this. Duh. That's why you... Are we tracking? Are we? Has anybody caught on to what's happening? Diddy is the fall guy. Diddy done some shit, but Diddy pissed off the wrong people. And I believe, like somebody else said in the video earlier, they went and raided that house not to collect evidence, but to destroy it. Because just like Epstein, they hurry up and gave y'all a bullshit ass list that probably ain't even nowhere near true, just to shut y'all the entire F up. But they don't want the people who really own that list to be made held accountable, because it's a lot of clears. But it seems like Diddy ain't worried about it. He was out there at the doggone because I'm talking too heavy for this platform. He's down there at the game, girl. I mean, at the concert. Look at Diddy at the concert, y'all. TMZ called it. Hey, this another plant, TMZ. And we gonna get on. Remind me to talk about Vlad. Remind me to talk about Vlad. Remind me to talk about Vlad. Look at Diddy at the concert.
With the BDs and the endo, but that was me when I was burning CDs from my.
I don't want to play the music.
These bitches want the pen card.
I don't want to play the music. Nigga say coon cert. Oh Lord, y'all is crazy. Nigga say coon cert. Mia, you crazy.
When I was burning CDs.
I don't want to play the music, but as you can see, Diddy was spotted out living his best life. I'm living my best life, or whatever the case. Diddy was spotted out. To me, it makes sense why the people are saying they wasn't there to take information; they were there to destroy and what you call them. It makes all the sense. At the end of the day, he's going down. Diddy's going down. They're going to take down Jay-Z because Sloan said it, I guess. They're going to take down Jay and all these other people. And they are going down. But I believe there's a purge happening in the industry. They need more easily controlled people like your dumbass Sexy Reds and them little bitty weird ass mumble rappers that they got. They need them people. Hold on. They need them people on here so that they can, you know what I mean? Like, so that they can control better. Because somebody like Sexy Red, she'll do anything she can, or she for money. Oh my God, she sell a child. Yeah, they right. Real name China. They need new meat in the industry. That's what's happening. And also Diddy got beside himself. I'm with what's his name? Do not bite the hand that feeds you. Do not do that. Let's go get Nori's door.
So you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man, but it's a level of success where it's a door. It's a door. When you platinum and you getting 50,000 a show, I've been there. There's a door that you could walk in. I'm not sure if it's homo or if it's Illuminati. I just didn't take that though. I went straight.
What do you mean?
This is when you get to a level of success, when you getting 30, 40, 50,000 a show, you platinum, you running across the world. There's three different doors, right? There's three different ways to walk. There's to the left. There's to the right, and then there's straight. Straight is you're on your own. Let's see if you continue this success, young man. Okay. Let's see if it's all about your skills, young man. Let's really see that when you went straight. To the right, I'm not sure if that's the homo shit right there. And then there's to the left, I'm not sure if there's some sacrifice shit going on right there. I'm not sure because I went straight. But I was offered these doors.
Oh, nigga, please. Was this before or after Drink Champs? All y'all faves is in on it. Y'all know that, right? All y'all faves is in on the bull. Y'all don't want to believe it though. So let's bring up Vlad TV. Oh no, before we get to Vlad TV, I did want to show y'all that a clear man has been implicated, and it's probably not a good day for Brother Diddy, Brother Love, or whatever he called himself. A clear man has been implicated. Somebody who's up top, higher up, clear man in the Diddy trial has been implicated. They done put his picture up there. The clears are on the case. We still can't find the clear young girl who they said was up there as a doggone new adoptee. Whoop, whoop, de whoop. You know what? Before we get to that, look at LeBron saying, him and Diddy talking about they know about the parties. Look.
Party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Oh, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Oh, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up.
If you like a good hoop, then I need you to shoot down to brother Lebron's crib. But we already seen him with the top hat people, so we already know what type of time he on. Now here's the clear man that is being implicated in the bull. The clear man that's being implicated in the bull is this guy right here. Saint, get down. I'm almost off, mama. I promise you. Listen, this man right here has been implicated, right? Let's go read the documents. It says, among the concrete steps that the defendant Lucian Charles Grange, Ethiopia H, Motown Records, Love Records, and Universal Music Group took aid the Combs S trafficking venture between about 2000 and continuing about to November 2023. Defendants Lucian Charles, Ethiopia H, Motown Records, Love Records, and Universal Music Group concealed its delivery of vast sums of cash, like millions of dollars, to Mr. Combs and his associates in order to benefit from the Combs S trafficking venture. Defendants Lucian Grange, Ethiopia H, Motown Records, Love Records, and Universal Music Group willfully failed to timely file required tax disclosures surrounding the funding of the S trafficking parties with the federal government, because doing so would imperil its ability to profit from the S trafficking venture. Defendants L. Grange, Ethiopia Music, Motown, and Love Records, and all them people, concealment of cash transaction caused it to retrieve financial benefits through continuation of the Combs S trafficking venture. Among the concrete steps that defendant Lucian Grange and everybody else, I ain't gonna keep reading that shit, aid the Combs S trafficking venture where its failures to follow AML requirements. This failure was not just passive facilitation, but was a deliberate omission by defendants Lucian Grange and all the other people. This omission was specific act of concealment, which allowed Combs to continue funding his S trafficking venture through the suspicious transactions, that would otherwise been proven. What are they saying? They're saying that this man right here has ties into the cash part of this S trafficking ring. Now, we all know Disney and the industry is full of weirdos. These two are one and the same. Don't think because one is copper color and the other one is clear that they are two different things. They are the same, two heads on the same snake. Now that you got this clear man situated in it, I'm pretty sure the powers that be didn't plan for that, in my opinion. And I'm pretty sure he's somewhere shitting the brick. What is the point I'm making? The point I'm making is in this document from allegedly Lil Rod, is that what his name is? He spilled a lot of tea and did amendments to a lot of this stuff as well. And in these amendments, he's implicating a lot of people. Not only is he implicating people, he's putting names and dates. He's putting addresses on it. Now, they've gone further. One thing about the clears, they just like Black Twitter, they're going to do their investigations. Look at him in that other little devil worshiper, allegedly, Swifty. Look at Swifty. Look at Swifty with the guy Lucian Grange. What does it say? This is what the clear person came up with. It says developing. What involvement Taylor Swift might have with Lucian Grange, P. Sex, you know what, ring that's currently under investigation in the P. Diddy lawsuit. Or was she a victim of the P. Hollywood machine too? Lots of images of Taylor Swift being really close to, hold on, let me see some more. Really close to him are circling the internet. I will be investigating this and posting information to find on here. Follow with notifications on. This is your boy. Uncle Luke, along with Gene Deal, said, yo, it's a lot of top-notch people that be at these parties, along with TD. Let's start that first. I hope he get arrested first. But this has spilled over into a couple of clears, into the milk community. I already don't trust Taylor. I trust Taylor just as much as I trust Beyonce. I don't trust them. I believe they put spells on their audience, but if you're a Swiftie or a Beehive, then have at it. But what I'm saying is, these people all run in a small circle. These people all run in a very small circle. So now we got Swiftie on here. I saw that Invader, her audience be forgetting her concerts. I don't know how old this little girl was when she came into the industry. I'm talking about Swiftie. But what I do know is something in the clear milk ain't clean. Something in the whole milk ain't clean. She's a self-proclaimed witch. Sound about right. Yes, B. Jackson, it's going to get much crazier before it's all said and done. We have only touched the beginning of this shit. Nigga say she still ain't got no rhythm. Y'all crazy. I think she was 17 too. She did come in as a country artist. The people is peopling, girl. If Twitter don't do nothing, Twitter gonna Twitter. Do you hear me? And the clears have not been involved. This is big. Because Black Twitter is one of the best investigators. Let's start there. But what I'm saying is, you know what I mean? Let's get into 50. So 50 came online. Let's go to his Instagram first. In the lawsuit we read yesterday, the girl Daphne apparently is 50's baby mama. You know, of the child that he do claim, not the other one. She's another glass of skim milk. I think she almond milk, ain't she? Yeah, I think she almond milk. 50 baby mama. I think she almond milk. Let's go get her up here. Get her up here. Let's go get her up here. Here she go. Yeah, she almond milk. She almond milk. This is 50 Cent's baby mama. Asian. That's almond milk. This is 50 Cent baby mama. It has been alleged in the documents filed by the Broad Lil Rod that they is over there. Oh, almond milk is the Asians. Skim milk is the Latinos. Almond is the Asians. Skim is the Latinas and Latinos. Almond is the Asians. She's giving a bit of almond. She's giving almondy. She don't give almondy to you? That's the yellow. There you go, Geechee Dan. There you go. There you go. They could be soy too, but we gonna stick with almond for now. We gotta make our chart for the milk community. We haven't made our chart yet. I'm gonna have to consult y'all about the chart. But until we make the chart, we gonna leave her at almond. Almondy. Hey, almond. You so almondy. That's what it's giving. So She was already alleged to be a part of the stuff that was going on. Allegedly, her and Carisha, please, was round up being madams and getting paid a hefty fine, or not fine, hefty penny through wire funds and all of that. So 50 Cent was trolling her online at first, and then now the news just broke 52 minutes ago, according to 50. He said 50 Cent reportedly seeking sole custody of a son after ex-Daphne Joy was accused of being Diddy's worker. He said, this is 50 post, it is what it is. See you in family court, worker. Oh, you from out the 7 Well Geechee? All right. Me too. Me too. Whole family. Out the project, but that's not the here nor there. Listen, he said he'll see her in court. She's an worker. It's a small world. How that song say, it's a small world after all. It is a small world. Let's get into this tea. So this is what's being said. It says, breaking, developing, 50 Cent is seeking sole custody of his ex Daphne Joy's son, 11, after she is named as P. Diddy's Combs' worker in a $30 million lawsuit filed against Puffy. Now, here it is. What did it look like? I can't even see on it. Oh, yeah, that's her. Talking about happy birthday to my favorite person at Diddy. The receipts are receipting. Allegedly, her and Carisha, please, was doing twin crimes. And then this is her with 50 and the little boy. Now, this is the little boy. This is the half and half kid that 50 likes. He don't like the full Negro child. He likes the half and half. Okay? So, he's saying, now I'm going to see you in court because I want my half and half. Fifty say he want full custody, bitch. He won't put her on child support. Oh, Bernice, you out the Calio? All right. I got people up there too. He want full custody. He want full custody. Love to hate me, say 50 ain't never paying child support again. Do you hear me? I hear you, baby. There goes, she knows. She said that's why 50 need to stop trolling. They messing with the same tricks. They are. They really are. I'm with you, Brian. How he not know? They know. They know. Yep. Same girl, same girl. How could the love of my life be your future wife with the same girl? Y'all remember that song? That whack ass song? Same girl. Like the video, you guys. Like the video, please, and thank you. I appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, please like the video now. It's free. Fat. It don't cost you no money. It's free. Let me shout out these cash apps. Thank you, Sheila, Shishi, for the cash app. I appreciate you. Thank you, Fit Life, for the cash app for support the live. Thank you so much. And thank you, Nikki OVO24 for the cash app. Love when you say go lay down, Fit. Oh yeah, girl. I'm just thanking them people for the cash app. But listen to me. Listen to me. We need to go back to that original video. The old saying, my voodoo, my Morning Joe's people knows this oh so well. And this is a real proverb. I guess since y'all want to believe Sloan is a psychic, let me be prophetess Vu for the night. Okay? If y'all want to believe that clear woman is a psychic, then I will be prophetess Vu tonight. That lady said, no, I'm saying not that lady said. Listen to me, y'all. we need to revisit the very first video I played. On my morning Josephs, we have deep conversations. We talk about a lot of things. And in those conversations, I always say we were always taught the old saying that art imitates life. What does that mean? That means art is basically modeled and then put out after what is already happening in real life. That's all that means. When you say art imitates life, it means that art is only made after life happens. That's basically what it means. You guys like the video, please. It's free. When someone says art imitates life, that means art can't happen until life happens first. Once life happens, then art happens. Like biographies. Somebody got to live a life in order to write a biography. The life has to happen first, and then the biography comes. The autobiography, I'm sorry. So with that being said, I told people I'm starting to realize that that's not true. That don't go like that. Art don't imitate life. Life imitates art. Why is this important? Because if art doesn't happen till after life, and the opposite is actually true, which is life actually happens after art, then this is all planned. This is why you can go to The Simpsons and say, oh shit, they predicted Donald Trump coming down the escalator. Oh shit, the Boondocks predicted the whole thing with the fried chicken at Popeyes. Oh shit, they not predicting a goddamn thing. They telling you what the plans is, but you too busy being entertained. Let's go back to this cube thing, because we got to play this part one more time so y'all can really get it.
The same people who own the labels own the prisons.
Literally the same people?
Literally the same people who own the labels own private prisons. The records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry.
But they didn't make you write those lyrics.
It's not about making somebody write the lyrics. It's about being there as guardrails to make sure certain songs make it through and certain songs don't.
Mind you,
Same.
Ice Cube wrote all the lyrics for NWA, in case y'all was wondering. Ice Cube wrote all of that. So when the man said they can't make you write these lyrics, no, they don't make you, but they kind of convince you to woot de woot de woot de woot. This your boy. Yeah, we be clubbing. Everybody like when the girl shakes something. That nigga made Players Club and Friday, and y'all forgot everything, girl. Black people, y'all fake. Let me let him finish, dude. Girl, this is fake. That nigga made one movie Friday, and niggas forgot it all rhyme and reason. Why is it taking forever? Let me back out and come back.
Same people who own the labels own the prisons.
Literally the same people?
Literally the same people who own the labels own private prisons. The records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry.
But they didn't make you write those lyrics.
It's not about making somebody write the lyrics. It's about being there as guardrails to make sure certain songs make it through and certain songs don't. Some records are made by committee, meaning record company guys sit around and tell the artists, this is hot, say that, do this. We're gonna have this guy write the lyrics. We're gonna have that. You have, the record company pushing the narrative. Some social engineering going on here to make sure those prisons stay full.
Really quickly, I did that last time. Really quickly, think about it like this. If I just told y'all art don't imitate life, but actually life imitates art. Remember I just told y'all that? If these people are implementing things such as predictive programming, listen to me and listen to me good. If these people are implementing the school to prison pipeline or the hip hop to prison life pipeline, does that not mean art is imitating life and not life imitating art? Meaning they already telling life what to do? Y'all, how y'all think they're able to control the weather out here? We were talking on my jokes the other day. When the last time y'all smelled the rain coming? Next time it rain in your neighborhood, go outside before it rains and see if you can smell it. You're not. But this is what I'm trying to say. If art don't imitate life, but life imitates art, and then you got a group of people that are co-opting the doggone hip-hop program and literally giving the layout of how everything going to go by using our people. I'm not even blaming them. It's us. We the ones who, oh, so I'll take it, boss. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sign me to check over. Yes, sir. Then it's our fault. But listen to me. If they can plan out how this shit gonna go, and this happened in the late 80s, if they can plan out how this shit gonna go and we in 2024, what other plans you think they got? And then also, does that not lend itself to the idea that I told y'all that art don't imitate life, life imitates art? If I was studying a bunch of lab rats and I made a maze, if I construct this maze to go a certain way, I already know whatever lab rat gets it, I know which route they're going to take because I made it like that. Let him finish. Look at how he talking about how CIA funded NWA though.
John Holmston, a retired CIA agent, has admitted on national Russian television that the CIA was behind the creation of the 1980s hip-hop scene and financed major hip-hop acts including NWA, Africa Boombata, and Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. The government at the time spent, quote, big money, serious money, on this covert operation destined to further division and corrupt the American youth to nihilist, anti-establishment, and anti-American ideologies, he explained in a half-hour interview broadcast on national television.
Did that not come to pass? Thank you, Black, for the super chat. I mean, for the Cash App, for keeping it real. Thank you so much. Did that not come to pass? Let's back it up just a bit and say why they was doing this. What they supposed to do, sir?
Time spent, quote, big money, serious money, on this covert operation destined to further division and corrupt the American youth to nihilist, anti-establishment, and anti-American ideologies.
Yes, Boombata is an alleged thire. According to Hassan, he got thied. And he's an alleged Pedialyte. Listen to what it's saying. This man said that the people spend a whole lot of money to cause corruption. What did he say? Let me back it up a little bit more.
Government at the time spent, quote, big money, serious money, on this covert operation destined to further division and corrupt the American youth to nihilist, anti-establishment, and anti-American ideologies.
Is that not happening right now? Is it me? Am I the only one? Is that not happening in 2024? Corruption, division. Life imitates art.
He explained in a half-hour interview broadcast on national television. Famous hip-hop songs of the legendary hip-hop outfit NWA were even scripted by a team of psychologists and war propagandists of the CIA. F the police and when I'm called off, I got a sawed off, squeeze the trigger, and bodies are hauled off, and other nihilist and anti-establishment lyrics were intended to unleash a wave of cynicism towards authorities, promote the use of heavy drugs, and entice the youth with revolutionary counter-establishment ideas. The retired CIA agent claims the social engineering maneuver was extremely successful. Quote, we understood at the time that music was a powerful means of propaganda to reach the youth, explained the 77-year-old man. Our mission was to use teenage angst to our advantage and turn Generation X into a decadent, pro-drug, and anti-establishment culture that would create uprisings and further division within society. We even infiltrated mainstream radio to promote their music and reach millions of people every day, he admitted, visibly proud of the accomplishment. For many of us in the CIA, infiltrating the 1980s hip-hop scene was one of the CIA's most successful experiments of propaganda to date, he acknowledged during the interview. The retired CIA agent, who was granted a Russian residence permit in 2011, also claimed Lior Cohen, commonly known as the tall Israeli who runs hip-hop, is a CIA asset. When it comes to engineering culture, no one touches Lior Cohen, Homestead admitted. He ended up promoting rappers such as Jay-Z and Kanye West, and more recently brought Migos and Young Thug to prominence.
Young Thug.
Some experts openly admit hip-hop
Look at Floyd
nihilism,
Mayweather.
which was expressed in the use of harder, more self-destructive drugs like heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine, pushed United States President Richard Nixon into the war on drugs, a campaign of prohibition of drugs and foreign military intervention, with the stated aim being to define and reduce the illegal drug trade within America and around the world. Quote, the chaos we caused in America helped the government justify overseas wars of plunder to middle America. The country wouldn't be where it is today without hip hop.
Shout out to hip hop. So when them niggas talk about doggone 50 years of hip hop and I say fuck 50 years of hip hop, don't be mad at me. Let's close this out with this. I put this post up a while ago and I say, hey y'all, let me see what the caption, it was a Sunday. I say, I don't mean to interrupt y'all Sunday, but can we talk and look at Hove with Weinstein? Oh yes, the Pedialyte. Oh yes. My mama used to say birds of a feather flock together. Oh, but it gets better. Let's talk about it. Because see, black people get to be real confused at art in life. They like the artist, the actress, the rapper, the singer. Oh no, not my Angela Bassett. Oh no, not this one. They're squeaky clean. You don't know who these people is. Do you know who that is? Jay-Z is with right there. Do you know who that is? A known witch, Satanist. Come on, bring it on in. But because he do this, my name is Hove. H to the O-V. I used to move snowflakes by the O-Z. Y'all forget fuck it. Fuck it. I can't pronounce her last name, but I know it's Marina. How you say it? Gigi just put it in there. Gigi's how you say it? I'm gonna put the name up here. I can never pronounce this lady last name. And I could go search her. Gigi, where your comment at? Did I miss it? Because you sure put it in here. There you go. I'm gonna show you her in a second. But look at her. That's the lady. A witch lady. With the third eye kissing. There you go, Nene. You woke. You on it. But look. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. Similar to the Bladders, no one can do it better. Hove. No, all witches are not bad, but that one is. Oh, voodoo, shut up. It's just the Rockefeller sign. It's not that deep. Peep me for Educational Friday. We're going to discuss this a little further because it has already been proven that Al and Jesse are agents, but we'll talk about it on Educational Friday. You see it. Yes, that's L. That's big L, not Lil L. That's big L. And that's the one that got everybody out of these socks. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is the one that got these people out. The people were in civil unrest when they saw that one. This the one they saw and was like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. No way. It's just the Rockefeller sign. Maybe he's a Delta. Maybe he pledged Delta. Well, it's an all-girl pledge. Maybe they allowed a man in there, boo. Boo, you don't understand. Not my man. Not the Book of Eli. No way. It was just the Rockefeller sign. How you spell that lady last name? A-B. How you spell that name? Here she go. I think that's her right here. Now, I can't show this on here. YouTube will drag me down to the ground. I want to show you this lady. Ooh, YouTube will drag me for that one too. This bitch is different. Hold on. I got to find one that's YouTube friendly. Let me show y'all the video. This one might be good for y'all. This one ain't too bad. Let me get y'all other fave on here. Look.
See me zoning at the Mac, smoking on these niggas champagne on my breath. Yes, I was like, yeah.
It was great. It was so much energy.
Yeah.
Wonderful for visual artists to cross the borders, different medium, and music always being the most immaterial form of art. Which is so
Wait, I want y'all to see what this lady do. I'm trying to find one that's YouTube friendly. See, if we was on Rumble, we'll be able to run this bitch. But hold on, I'm trying to find one YouTube friendly because I found a couple of them, but YouTube will drag me down to the ground. Hold on. No, they'll drag me for that one. This might be not bad. Look, there you go. Let's go get this one. You probably can't see this is good, but I'm gonna read it to you. So this is the lady who Jay-Z is touching third eyes with. Her name is Marina, and I don't know how to pronounce her last name. It says, of all people, why in God's name would they choose her? These are clear people having this conversation. That's what I'm wondering. She clearly has a close relationship with a large number of the biggest players on the chessboard. Given her background, you would have to wonder why. Well, according to this, it says men sees blood, semen in breast milk, most bizarre WikiLeaks revelations yet. This woman has the horns. Y'all remember the horns Beyonce had on her Oh yeah, this is gonna be a deep dive invader over on Rumble. Y'all follow me on Rumble. Y'all remember the horns Beyonce? Do I need to go get the horns Beyonce had on her album so we can see how this ties in and we can get up out of here? I think I need to. What album that was Beyonce had them horns on her head? You know, the ones that look like rams. What album that was? I'm about to show y'all. Oh, yay. Definitely about to show y'all. See, y'all thought it was just art. Oh, my God. Queen Bee. She's such a... There you go. Oh, Lord. The ancestors are working through my computer. Look at Bee. Look at Bee. Look at Bee. You see them horns? Now let's go back to the other lady. Keep the horns in mind. Look at the horns. Bloop. Bloop, bloop, bidoop. With a sharp knife cut deeply into the middle finger of your left hand, eat the pain. That's what's written behind her. It also says, in what is undoubtedly the most bizarre WikiLeaks revelation to date, Clinton campaign chairman John whoever was invited to a spirit cooking dinner by performing artist Marina, your girl right here, to take part in an occult ritual founded by Satanist Alexia Crowley or whatever. Alexia Crowley, I don't know. Now, why is this important? Let me bring it back to B first, so y'all can understand what I'm saying. And we gonna get up off here because I don't want to spend. This ain't the platform for this. We got to go over to Rumble to talk about things like this. Now, listen. Keep this image in mind after you just seen the image you just seen. The lady was holding the horns of what looks like to be a real doggone ram or something. Keep that image in mind. Look at B. Now, why in Sam Hill and on God's green earth will Beyonce's husband be putting this woman in his doggone outfit, in his own thing? Oh yeah. Let's see if we put the sound on. But we gotta really grasp this. Is it a goat? Whatever. We gotta. Oh no, we're gonna do Vlad. We're gonna do Vlad really quickly. But we gotta grasp this. Rumble is an app. It's free. You guys, can somebody drop my Rumble link? There, go right there. I'm gonna pin it to the top of the chat. There you go. I pinned the link to Rumble on the top of the chat. We're gonna go over this. But listen. We normally would have been over there today and yesterday, but Diddy happened and I had to laser focus. But why would Jay-Z, the nigga from New York, be intertwined? Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. I'll save that for the next time. Follow me on Rumble where we'll do a deeper dive. Follow me on Rumble where we would do a deeper dive. And if his time is up, then I say let the chickens come home to roost. In my Malcolm X voice. Said what I said. Let the chickens come home to roost. Now let's go get hold on. Let's go get Vlad. Did I spell that right? I hope I spelled that right. Let's just go get Vlad. So Vlad has come out and said, Vlad TV has come out and said that he is the encyclopedia to hip hop. Oh, yeah. And a lot of the Negroes are upset about that. They feel like, how is this colonizer the encyclopedia to hip hop? And I want to say to those Negroes, how would he not be the encyclopedia to hip hop when all the Negroes have sat down and told their stories? They done sat down with Vlad more than they sat down with anybody. Let's talk about it. Of course, I told y'all this before too. I said, while all them niggas around there giving all of that tea and all of that information to Vlad, what Vlad's going to do is hundreds of years later, maybe 50s and tens of years later, what he's going to do is rewrite the hip hop history through your words, duck, duck, goose. I said that. I said it. I know I said it. I was there when I said it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I want y'all to see it. Nope. He got all the top people. We could go down the list. We could look at what's on TikTok. This is just the shorts on TikTok. Let's go down the list and look why he is the encyclopedia to hip hop. And this nigga's fault. Oh yeah, because everybody needed a little $20. Look, he got all the people. Look at the game. Ari Spears. Oh girl, that shit scared me. Brother Polite. Kwame Brown. He got everybody. Matt Hoffa. PK Kirkland. Boosie, stay on there. Matt Barnes. Who hasn't he had on his platform? That's a real question. Who hasn't Vlad had on his platform? Godfrey was on there, and at one point he was giving it to him. Let me go get him. Let me see, Godfrey. What you on here saying?
Children and still be but see, white folks have an amazing compartmentalization ability. They can literally call me a nigga and then want an autograph from LeBron James 5 minutes later. And I go, LeBron is the same bloodline. He's you know, you call me, he's same. I don't mean to say this. LeBron's a nigga too. Like in your mind, you need to include us all. These are the same people that will have a whole jazz collection, but call their neighbors niggas. You understand? These are the same people that call people chinks and want to eat Chinese food. I mean, white people are phenomenal at compartmentalizing. They will eat the most ethnic shit and hate the people that made it.
I know. Huh?
Like, it is incredible. Yeah. You feel where I'm coming from? Like, just example of that. How can you have children?
So, and I didn't want to play the video because Vlad is notorious for culture vulturing, yet dragging you down to the ground when you use the images of him culture vulturing, it's weird. But nevertheless, as long as he paying $1,000, niggas gonna show up. Look at Mike Vick. Oh, he got everybody there. Let me say this to niggas. Oh, he ain't no encyclopedia. Oh, yes, he is. Look at Trick Daddy. Yes, he is. Terrence Gangster Williams. Yes. He got anybody who's anybody over on the Vlad TV. Whack, wiggity whack, 3 fingers. Not to mention the people who are gone and the ones who don't make it out of the Vlad TV interview. Shout out to them. Let me say this, y'all, and I'm not about to waste y'all time on this craziness. Let me say this. Y'all can sit up there. Y'all can sit up there and act as if what the people is seeing and saying is some bull, but I already know what's going on. Everything that's happening is happening because we are allowing it to happen. Diddy is getting his just due and he deserves everything he's getting, but he is being castigated in front of the doggone community just to show us a lesson because they are trying to purge. Jay-Z is definitely next. They're trying to purge the old niggas and bring in some new, young, dumb, stupid, duck-ass children who gonna do whatever it is they say to do. Now, if you would like, you guys, one more thing before I say this part too. Also, like I said, NWA was the catalyst to start where we are today, and it came from Ice Cube's mouth, not mine. The CIA paid them to come out here and say, fuck the police coming straight from the underground. And because you was actually living that life in that time, and even in 2024, you really thought they was real. Them niggas was agents, no different from any other agent that they sent to infiltrate the community. But neither here nor there. Pull up to Educational Friday tomorrow at 5 p.m. where we'll be discussing more of this situation. Also, follow me on Rumble. Like the video if you have not already. I would definitely appreciate you guys if you like the video. I appreciate 1,400 people coming to hang out with me today. Y'all didn't have this to do. I'm about to get off here and set up my hookah. Yes, Crazy Bone Ben said it. We're going to get into it. I might save that for Rumble. I don't know if this, I'm going to say that for Rumble, y'all. Next week, we're going to do that on Rumble. We got to do the Jacksons, though. I gotta put out a poll and see what y'all want to hear about. Y'all want to hear about this or y'all want to hear about the tea? We gonna see. I'm gonna put a poll up. But follow me on Rumble. The Rumble link is pinned to the top of the chat. You guys, I appreciate y'all for being here. Shout out to everybody who sent me a super chat. If you want a free way to support, just basically hit me up on a doggone like. And if you don't want to support like that and you want to send a couple dollars, I'm not monetized. Hit the Cash App, the little thing right there. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Y'all know how we roll around here. We Joe's in and we Joe's out. I gotta take Sane outside because he's ready to go. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I see y'all later tomorrow. And shout out to my Morning Joe's people. I see y'all in the morning. Bye.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Come on. That's right. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up. Then it bust it open, lift it up. Yeah, come on, lift it up. Then it bust it open for your B-O-Y. Bend it, for your rockin' for your lift it up, baby. Mix it with your bossa now. Come on, Blaze, so you know. Drop me a nasty beat.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.